Intergeneric, hey guys, here, welcome back to another episode of Smash Talk. And in today's episode, my friends, we have a very interesting day with us today. So because I checked my ideas and I see we're gonna do another Famitsu video because yeah. So, as you guys know, PushDustin, the beautiful journalist and unofficial translator that worked on Memcard Show, Icon by Hero Techni, Hero by Norbion, All Source Gaming founder. We're going to take care of some interesting bits of trivia from the latest Famitsu article. I figured I'd cover these because honestly, recently I haven't been covering the Famitsu articles as extensively because I just had other videos to do. I had not only the presentation video to do, but I also had the CGI trailers and stuff that I had to do as well. And I felt like I didn't want to do another Famitsu article until I was done with those videos. So now that we're done with those videos, we can now cover the Famitsu articles recently. I also don't want to cover Famitsu articles to the point where it's like I'm not really talking about anything but them. I kind of want them to lead to a larger point, and I feel like this one is very interesting because it talks a lot about the future of the Smash series, Fighter Pass number 2 and stuff like that. So I figured we'd go over the Famitsu article real quick, and it's a very short one because PushDustin, what he ended up doing was he shortened it and made like a condensed little bullet list of takeaways that we're able to take from that. So for the people who are going to stick around for the next 2 minutes and then click off the video because you guys are douchebags, I will summarize and I'll give you kind of all his quotes now, and then I'm gonna go back to those quotes and I'm gonna kind of go over my opinion of them for those of you guys who actually care about my opinion. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it, my dude. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So to start off, PushDustin says Famitsu column for Sakurai has leaked. Here are some takeaways. 6 additional fighters are being made for Smash Ultimate, as we already know. After that, there are no other plans, so Smash Ultimate is almost finished. Nintendo decided the characters for the DLC. Sakurai did not, and you know, he said he's going to translate in an hour. 1 hour later. While working on Smash Ultimate, Sakurai can't work on anything else. It's coming to a point where Sakurai won't be able to direct any new game idea, but Sakurai is okay with that. Sakurai wants to keep working to make other people happy. And I think this is the final one. Yes, it is. Sakurai and Nintendo aren't planning any future entries in the Smash series right now, so he doesn't know what will happen. Adding content to this game little by little extends Smash Ultimate's life. So Sakurai plans to give it his all for the last 6 fighters. And we have some quotes by Sakurai, but I'm not gonna do that, okay? People who stay around for like 2 minutes and click off, get out, just leave, bye, goodbye, hey ho, bye, tell your friends, bye. Alright, now that we got those freaking ass wipes out the way, now let's actually go over to the people that like me. Hi everybody, I appreciate you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe because I appreciate all your opinions. I'm gonna stop being a sellout now. So let's kind of go over what exactly happened here. So the starters, 6 additional fighters being made for Smash Ultimate. After that, no other plans, so Smash Ultimate's almost finished. Now, in my opinion, I feel like this was pretty obvious. There's obviously 6 other fighters coming out, but after that, there are no other plans, so Smash Ultimate's almost finished. Now, I know I said in one of my videos, I think it was in the Byleth video, or not the Byleth video, the Byleth video, the video presentation.
Are you choking?
A few moments later,
I said that there was a leak of some sorts a long time ago. I said there was like 16 slots, 16 character slots, and with the 6 we have now plus the 6 that we had before, because that includes Piranha Plant, that would equal 12, so we'd have like 3 missing thingies left. I feel like at this point I'm gonna assume that it was just a guesstimate and kind of just made like a maximum amount of slots in case Sakurai wanted to make more characters, which he did, and now we're settling on 12, so it is what it is. I just want you to know that was not me being like, oh man, damn it, we're not gonna get more fighters, damn it, because honestly I'm fine with the roster as is, but since we're adding 6 additional fighters on top of that, which is kind of wild, I'm gonna hold you, it's like I can't be I can't be mad at the fact that Sakurai doesn't want to work on Smash Ultimate. He's working on Smash Bros since like 2013. It is 2020. This man is still working on Smash Bros. So whenever this man finally gets to take a break, that will be a wondrous day which I will cheer for, because golly, I feel bad for it, which we'll get into later. But either way, no other plans, so Smash Ultimate's almost finished. That's perfectly fine. I think the roster is expansive enough. I think we have enough stages, and since this is taking us through, I'm assuming to 2021, maybe not December 2021, 2021, but through a good majority of 2021. I'm gonna assume that, you know, this is gonna be the final road. It's gonna be the road to the finale. So we're coming up on the final stretch, and that's kind of wild if you think about it. We're coming up to the final stretch of Smash Ultimate's new character roster thing. I think I really liked how they did this because it kind of extended the hype for Smash Ultimate to where before it would be, if there were no DLC characters added, I feel like it would be a lot more short but fun ride. Whereas with Smash 4 had easily one of the biggest hype trains that Smash has ever had. Like the game or not, it had one of the biggest Smash hype trains for a very long time, for years. And Smash Ultimate is not having that same treatment, but in a way to kind of make up for that hype train that we didn't really have, that like 3-year hype train we had in Smash 4, and then the DLC, so that extended it to about like a year more. And I think it's cool that we have now the DLC extending to like 3 years of us being hyped and wondering what characters are going to be in the game. So I think that's really cool how that has to happen there, and ultimately I think that is dope. I need to stop saying ultimately, damn it, freaking hell. Sakurai decided the characters for the DLC. Sakurai did not.
Nailed it.
Okay, so I kind of want to talk about this real quick because I feel like in that video as well, I think there was a comment that pointed out that, oh, maybe Sakurai is just doing the most. Nintendo's chose Sakurai. Listen, none of us know how this works. None of us know. Honestly, it could be that Nintendo gives him a list of characters, Sakurai chooses from the list. So maybe that is the case. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know if there is evidence of Sakurai choosing the fighters and Nintendo comes up with a list, or is it that Nintendo is like, oh, you have to choose these 6 characters in this specific order, and Sakurai just rolls with it at these specific times or whatever? Or is it just that Nintendo gives Sakurai the characters to put, and then Sakurai can mold it to whenever he wants to reveal the character? I don't know. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I have no idea how. I'm just assuming, just like all of you are. So I apologize that I may have frustrated a few people by acting like I know everything. I don't know everything. That was just me guessing. It's just in my opinion. In any case, I don't know how this works. Nintendo chose the roster this time, it seems, as well. So that's interesting. I don't really know what to take from that. Pause. Okay, so before we continue, I just want to say I literally did not mean to single out, to make it seem like I singled out Obese Rob there. Literally all I was doing with that statement that he said was not trying to make fun of him or anything, but more along the lines of trying to explain the situation and kind of reflecting on that comment that he made and kind of my opinions on the whole matter of how deciding DLC characters goes. So I don't want it to seem like I was trying to single him out and being hostile to him. You know, Obese Rob's my guy. I'm not trying to make fun of nobody, of course. At the end of the day, it is what it is. It's only discussion. That's all I use the comment for. In no way did I mean a hostilely? Is that a word? Hostile? Whatever. I don't know. Either way, shout out Obese Rob. He's my guy, so it is what it is. Not saying that he's wrong. Like I said in the video, I could be wrong. He could be wrong. Anybody could be wrong. We can never know. So I'm just taking the things at face value of what is said. Also, I know that it gets explained. I literally will cover that not a few seconds, but in a minute. So yeah, all right. Once again, it just depends how this whole thing works, and I think obviously that means we're gonna get a mixture of third and first party characters. And whoever Nintendo chooses, it is what it is. You just stick by it and go with it. It could be all first party characters, you never know. It could be all like, oh, Waddle Dee. Imagine that. We finish all the rest with Waddle, Bandana D. Beautiful. I'm probably gonna have a video coming out on Bandana D sooner or later, but yeah, I don't know. I think that it seems Sakurai did not have any say in who gets in the roster and who doesn't, and that's what I'm just gonna assume until proven wrong, okay?
This sucks.
The next thing he says, while working on Smash Ultimate, Sakurai can't work on anything else. It's coming to a point where Sakurai won't be able to direct any new game idea. Now, honestly, I don't know what PushDustin means by this. I'm gonna assume that it means that Sakurai, when he's working on Smash Bros, he focuses so much on it that he is not able to direct any new game idea. The first time I saw it, I was like, oh wait, does that mean Sakurai is never gonna work on another game idea other than Smash Bros? Because it took that much of a taxing point on him? I don't know for a fact if that's the case. I know Smash 4, and you know, when he's working on Smash, he works really hard, so he gets some injuries, like he had a hand injury when he was doing Smash 4. I don't think he got any like serious injuries during the development of Ultimate. I mean, for all we know, he could end up like this dude over here.
No.
But I'm assuming it is still like a taxing to his body to kind of just keep on working and stuff. And I think honestly that's just a thing that happened among the Japanese. I think they just work so ridiculously hard, it's insane. I think that's just a thing that happens in Japan, where people work themselves to that extent. And while that's scary, I mean, I'm sure Sakurai's taking care of himself at the end of the day. I'm sure his hand injury that he got in Smash 4 is not as bad as it once was, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna assume Sakurai's okay. I think that means while he's working on Smash Bros, he's not able to direct any new game idea. And I feel like after Smash Ultimate, we're gonna have to take a breather from Smash Bros. I don't think he's gonna get to work on the next one immediately, or even if he's working on it at all, because I know that Smash 4 to Smash Ultimate, he didn't get a break. He was working on Smash Ultimate while finishing up the DLC for Smash 4. So, but that was only because we were ending the Wii U's life cycle at that point. It was like 2016 when the DLC came out. The Switch came out in 2017, if I'm not mistaken. So that was already like he was working on stuff. And then Smash got announced 2018. So ultimately it's like, well, it's just working on a lot of stuff. During that time, he's working on a lot of Smash stuff. And I think after Smash Bros, maybe, hopefully, we'll finally get a break from it. Sakurai can finally work on something else. Because I don't want him to just work on Smash the whole time. And I think Smash Ultimate is a good enough game that we don't need another Smash Bros game on the Switch. And unless they're gonna do like, I don't know, an anniversary collection or something, which personally, I don't think that would work out unless you didn't fix any of the problems with the other game. But unless you work on like an anniversary collection or something like that, I don't think Sakurai is really gonna be working on Smash after Smash Ultimate's DLC is done. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But at the same time, Sakurai can change his mind at any time. He could use those last 3 slots I saw in World of Light and do like, oh, last final 3 characters as finishers or something like that. I don't know. You never know with Sakurai. The one thing to know about Sakurai is that he changes his mind a lot when developing games. This is a perfect example. He said in his mind he was originally gonna do like 2 or 3 characters for Fighter Pass 2. He's like, screw it, we'll do 6. We'll do triple the amount that I thought I was gonna do. So he changes his mind at any time. We'll see where it goes. I think it will be fine, in my opinion. I hope that Sakurai after this takes a break. Honestly, I hope he does, for Pete's sake. But either way, it is what it is. Sakurai's okay with that. Sakurai wants to keep working to make other people happy. Damn, dog. I just feel so bad for him because I just want him to take a break, but I understand he's so passionate about Smash Bros, which makes other people so passionate about Smash Bros they want to keep the series going, and that causes Sakurai to work even harder because he's trying to keep the series going. And it's like, man, oh man, it's just one feel fest. It's a festivity of feels that occurs while this is all going on. But I mean, it is what it is. Sakurai, take care of yourself, man, please. Sakurai and Nintendo aren't planning any futures in the Smash series right now, so he doesn't know what will happen. So I mean, this isn't really surprising to me whatsoever, because Sakurai was always known to be a game director that didn't focus on the future, because if he did that, then he would hold things back for the Smash Bros game to be as best as it can. And I feel like he's more like a work now, we'll worry about the future, we'll cross the bridge when we get there. And it's gonna be a while before we cross that bridge. I'm assuming another new Smash Bros isn't gonna come out until the next generation of console after the Switch. Not like PS5, Xbox Series X, that generation, but after the Switch is done and they're working on a new console, we're gonna go back to Smash Bros, and we'll have to go to the drawing board again for what we're gonna do for the next one. I do plan on making a video talking about like what the future of Smash Bros is gonna be after this, and I think PushDustin actually said it in a tweet that I'm gonna put up now, and I think this is really interesting to get in touch with. I know a lot of people have been saying, oh, just put Ultimate to the next console and just keep adding stuff. It's a simple solution because Ultimate's damn near perfect. But the problem with that is that you have a lot of licensing issues and you have to get the licensing back, and we've already explained how expensive this is. Like, he's putting all types of characters in Smash Bros, and I don't think that would work because it would cost way too much money to have all the characters back in Smash Bros to this. I don't think that's okay. The only reason with Ultimate is because of everyone is here. So Sakurai went all out for this game. So I mean, it makes a lot of sense to make this the best you can and spend all this money to put all these characters in the game. And then plus you're gonna get your money's worth out of it. Whereas I feel like if you just port it, there are gonna be less and less sales every single time. I just don't think it's a practical business move. I feel like it's better to just go back to the drawing board, maybe restart from scratch. I don't know. Once again, we can get into, that's a whole other conversation we can get into later. But anyways, adding adding content to this game little by little extends Smash Ultimate's life. Sakurai plans to give it his all for the last 6 fighters. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. For these last 6 fighters, I hope they're gonna blow our minds and there's gonna be unexpected picks from out of nowhere. I actually have a video that I've recorded already talking about me edition of Fighter Pass characters. Basically, Fighter Pass characters that I want, not really ones that I predict, but more that I would like to, like if I were Sakurai and I were making the roster, who I would put in the game. I made a video on that and I want to, you know, sit down and edit and stuff, but that is the case. It's really cool. I think that's really cool. I can't wait to see who these 6 fighters are, man. Honestly, as long as they have a cool moveset and as long as they have a cool gimmick, as long as they're fun to play, I really don't care who gets on the roster. I know lots of people care about that. I really don't. I honestly could care less about who gets in the roster and who doesn't. I just want the character that gets in the roster to be cool. Though there are a couple of characters that I would like, obviously, that I would prefer over others, but in all actuality, once I see the character in the game and I see the character working in the game, like I said, as long as they're cool, that's all I got. That's all that really matters, honestly, to me, is that the character plays fun, is fun to play, or is unique among the other characters of his brethren. So I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Honestly, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So afterwards, PushDustin listed some quotes actually that Sakurai said in the Famitsu article. So I'm gonna read off a couple of those now. I don't think there's much to them. It's just kind of reiterating PushDustin's points from before. So for example, he says, I can't say for sure if the Smash series will continue. The people at Nintendo who are in charge of the series and I are not thinking about the future at all. Once again, that goes back to the quote where he says Sakurai and Nintendo aren't planning any future entries in the Smash series right now. It makes a lot of sense, once again, because Sakurai isn't a person who thinks in the future like that far into the future. There's a game he's worrying about right now, so he's gonna worry about that game right now. He's not gonna worry about Smash 6, whatever game that is. We don't even know if Sakurai is gonna direct the game or not, but I can assure you that I'm sure we're gonna get another Smash Bros game. I'm telling you right now, Smash Bros makes too much damn money, way too much money, for them to be like, oh, you know, this can be the last Smash game. It don't matter whether Sakurai is the director or not. There is going to be another Smash game, and because I mean, look at Ultimate, man. It's breaking record sales. Besides the many iterations of Street Fighter 2, it is the singular best-selling quote-unquote fighting game that has come out ever. Straight up, it broke record sales, and that is insane. I don't think Nintendo are going to be able to be like, oh, okay, we'll just forget about that series then. So from a pure business perspective, they're going to continue the series with or without Sakurai. It's just up to Sakurai to whether he wants to direct the game or not direct, and I'm fine with either way. If he wants to take a break, I'm completely fine with that. If he doesn't want to take a break, then as long as he spaces it out accordingly, not like how we did from Smash Bros. Ultimate where he just gets right into the next Smash game, as long as he takes breaks when necessary, so that way he's not overworking himself, I'm completely fine with him directing any new Smash game for as long as Smash keeps going. It is what it is. Holy crap, it is kind of wild. And Chiefs, I don't know. I'm just worried about Sakurai, man. I'm worried about him, man. I'm worried about him. I don't want him to overwork himself, and I really don't want him to, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, guys? You know what I mean? Let me stop. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is everything that I wanted to talk about, actually, when it came to the articles. This Famitsu article wasn't that long, though I think it's really cool that we got to have a little into the mind of Sakurai when it comes to the future. There is no future. There is no future with Smash Bros. that we're thinking of right now. And once again, like I said, I think Smash is going to continue with or without Sakurai, but I don't think Sakurai is going to abandon Smash Bros. He loves that series too much. If it does happen and Sakurai isn't like the director, I feel like he might be what's it called? There might be a new director, but Sakurai is gonna kind of look over the director's shoulder and just make sure he's not messing things up. He doesn't have to do any work. Like work, watch over his shoulder, make sure that everything's according to plan when it comes to the new Smash Bros. Game. I don't know. It is what it is. The future of Smash Bros. Is a really interesting topic, so once again, I'll make a video on that maybe later on, but that's everything that I'm gonna talk about. Luckily, this video wasn't too long, so I hope you guys enjoy. I don't know when this video is gonna be out, but this is before the Animal Crossing Direct, so I hope you guys enjoy that, / hope you guys enjoyed the Direct whenever that happens. No, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. I'll do it for you. But wait, there's more. Oh, freaking hell. So, special Thanks to Japanese Switch for financing a more fuller translation. So shout outs to Japanese Switch, owner of Japanese Nintendo. Support me at Kofi. Hey, we don't do sponsors, bro. Sorry, we don't do sponsors here, bro. So a little more things are added here. I'm gonna list them off, and if I have something to say, I'll have something to say. But I don't think I'll have too much else to add when it comes to it. It's just I want to make sure I have everything from this Famitsu article that I possibly can. So first of all, the title of 598, Famitsu article 598, my role, which is interesting. That's really cool. Has a few cool tidbits in there. So I'm gonna kind of read off the entire PushDustin article thing. So as people are aware, 6 additional fighters are coming to Smash. They come with stages and music. The festival of Smash can continue for a little longer. The 6 have been decided, and there are no plans to make any more once these 6 are finished. Essentially, once the 6 are out, Smash Ultimate will finally be complete. Just like the last set of DLC, it will take over a year to complete. What characters will join the battle is a heated topic throughout the world. However, Sakurai does not decide the character. That's basically a better statement of what PushDustin said. It's just the same thing. Each one will come stages and music. Obviously, we already know that, so I mean, there's nothing really to say there. Nintendo proposes a fighter, and Sakurai receives the request. Nintendo and Sakurai then discuss with each other. If there's not an agreement on the character, then it would be canceled. But it's never the case that a character would be canceled because of lack of ideas. Okay, so everything I just said in that like past thing, disregard it, because now we finally know the answer. So that's what happens. Nintendo comes up with proposes a fighter. Sakurai receives it. They do a little.
Patansunan po kada fratello. Ay patutusan matato. Ito talaga ko ata ton simpatake. Operat ko naman ko naman ito na maturo naman sa unang patake. Pet popcorn, nasitat ko tora patako na po. To get sa tora patrato. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of that scene from SpongeBob where it's like,
in case you've forgotten, here's how things work.
First, Nintendo proposes the fighter, then Sakurai receives the request. We do this for 40 years, and then we die. Oh my god. Because they're adding more fighters to Smash, the goal for Sakurai is further away. To work on the same product for so long is really testing one's patience. But Sakurai is trying to keep Smash fresh with unique experience and surprises. Once again, I feel so bad for this man. If you really think about it, he's been working on Smash Bros for about 7 years now. Like, I think it's been longer because he started right after Kid Icarus Uprising. And that was like, what, 2012, right? Finishing Kid Icarus Uprising? I think it was around that time. I'm just gonna say 2013 to be safe, but like that's insane, dude. Jeez, golly. All right, anyway, thinking about the progress of the Dragon Quest Hero Fighter and the reception to SNK Terry, there really is no other job like working on Smash. In real time, working with video game history and knowledge. It's a type of role that really suits Sakurai. It's truly an honor. It is kind of cool how he's able to put all these characters in the game. I actually have a video on Hero that I really want to do in the future, talking about like how relevant he really is to gaming history. It's more than that, I promise. It's just, you know, where like he gets to work in these fighters, and you can really, once again, I think I've said this before, but you can really tell in the video presentation that he's really into these characters and that he knows a lot. Like, he does his research or has already done his research when he was a kid. So I think that's really cool how Sakurai gets the opportunity to work with these different companies and add in their most iconic fighters like Terry Bogard and freaking the Hero. I think if Sakurai traveled to the future and told his future self that, or tell his past self, hey man, you're gonna be adding Dragon Quest to Smash Brothers. It's not gonna be like, you're chatting shit. Get out, fam. Move him, fam. While working on Smash, I can't take on new projects. The possibility.
What is it, Peterson?
I'm not sure. I feel a disturbance.
The possibility of me directing a new game idea is becoming less and less. Overall, Sakurai wants to work on making other people happy. Oh, so okay, from where this is worded, it seems like it is more of like the possibility of me making a brand new idea is like in general. It's not like only when he's working on Smash. It seems like in general. Oh, it hurts my heart. Oh, I would love to have a series. I hope he can work on like at least one more series. You never know. That would be so cool. Imagine that. Maybe after he takes a break and he like refreshes his mind and stuff, maybe he'll get the inspiration to get back in and make something new rather than focusing on Smash Bros again. We're just stuck in a point now where he's just working on these characters, the thing that he's been doing for years and years and years. He just needs a break. He needs like a year-long break. He needs to be like PewDiePie. He just needs to take a break. It is what it is. After the 6 characters are announced, just hasta la vista, leave. It is what it is. And then after that, you know, come back in about like a couple months or a year even. I don't mean, I don't care how long he takes, but it comes back fresh state of mind, so he's able to work on some more ideas or something. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. If he can't work on games anymore, I mean, obviously that's perfectly fine. It just would be so cool. I would love to see what Sakurai could do for a new game, man. His mind is so creative. He's such a creative person. So I really am a fan of like things he's worked on. Really am. So anyways, the act of adding a fighter to Smash makes a lot of players happy and has an impact on the original game. In the world, people have a lot of different roles. There are also a lot of different game design. In a small sphere is Sakurai has been assigned to work with a bunch of other titles and help them work together. In that case, Sakurai has to keep moving forward. Man, Sakurai is on his Meet the Robinsons grind. Keep moving forward. So then he talks about the quotes that I was talking about before, saying that if there's a new Smash, it wouldn't have as much content as Ultimate. It's best to enjoy it while it lasts. Sakurai has been working continuously for almost 8 years on Smash. He continues to work hard, and that is once again freaking insane that he's able to do that, man. I don't think, can you guys imagine working on the same thing for 8 years? 8 years of your life, bro. Like, no, I couldn't do it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I couldn't do it. And I mean on the same thing in your field. So I'm not talking about like, oh, being an artist for 8 years. No, of course. Because you can do different stuff. I'm talking about you're an artist and you have to do a self-portrait every single time you make art for 8 years. You only have to do one type of art. That's all you can do. Can you imagine that? That would be so mind-boggling. I hope after this Sakurai takes a long extended break, well-deserved break. He gets like a freaking fat paycheck and he goes on vacation like freaking, I don't know, some Jamaica, I don't know, just somewhere on an island, or you know what, private island. Just get a private island so no one can ever bother you. So the other thing that he says, the last point I kind of want to put into this is when he says all the characters in Smash Ultimate are not going to be in the next game. And once again, I think that's pretty obvious as well, because once again, as I've said before, the whole selling point of Smash Ultimate is that everybody is here. And once again, that is one of the reasons that drives Sakurai to work on these fighters, because he's already this far deep in anyway. He may as well just go full on 100% into this. So it makes a lot of sense for him to feel this way. And honestly, the next Smash game is not going to have that mono. The next Smash game is not going to have all these fighters in the game. And that's a conversation for another day. But yeah, they're going to have a different selling point with the next Smash game. Maybe the Revival or something like that. I don't know. Something along those lines. You never know. That's kind of the gist of the fighter pass. And once again, that's why Smash Ultimate has as big a roster as it does, because this is probably going to have the most fighters in a Smash game for a very long time. So yeah. Either way though, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this episode and want to see what else is on the grill, guys, check out this whole playlist in the description below. And of course, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys want more Smash talk on your plate. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I mean, I said the outro already, so leave, please. The door, guys, listen. The door. Get out. Okay. Bye. You can leave now. It's over.